Well, I'm down to my last whiskey of the night. I've had three. I started out with Powers Gold Label Irish whiskey. And after that, I went to the Glendronach 15 Revival. After that, I had a 100 volt, 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume whiskey from Highwood Distillers in Alberta. And it was interesting and quite good for a cheap whiskey. But now I'm on to the last one. And this one I think is going to be something very special. This was sent to me by, or should I say, it was made possible for me to have it by the malt muser Eric. It is the Balvenie Ton 1509 Batch 5 at 52.6% alcohol by volume. Now, I don't usually do a lot of research, but I wanted to find out what this was. And I also wanted to have a picture to put on the video. Imagine my surprise when I found out that this stuff sells for $900 at the LCBO in Ontario. My goodness, Eric, you shouldn't have. $900. That would make this well, let's see. 900 divided by 15, because that's about how many quig-sized drams you get out of a bottle, is $60. This is a $60 Canadian sample. $60. Holy futz. Thank you, Eric. That is most generous. I don't know what it costs stateside, but $60 Canadian for this sample. If you take a full bottle and bring it down to this size, oi, $60. This is a $60 sample by Canadian standards. Holy crap. Well, I'm going to get this fancy sealant stuff off of here. And yeah, I don't want to waste a drop of this. $60 Canadian. What's that? $50 American? $45 American? Still, it's a generous dram. Very generous. Oh. Well, you even have a sealed... No, you don't. You made sure it was nice and tight so it wouldn't lose a drop. Okay. Look at the bubbles on that. Big bubbles. And they hang on for a while. I've never had a Balvenie this strong. I think the strongest Balvenie I've had was, what? 46%? Was it 43%? I'd have to check. But look, these bubbles just hang on. Look at them hanging on. At 52.6%. That is beautiful. And they even get bigger. Look at that. Still 52.6%. Should be quite nice and pleasant and drinkable. As is, without adding any water. But I'm going to try it. Maybe I'll add some water to see. Wow. This is going to be one special sample Sunday, I think. Mm. I'm getting some vanilla and chocolate fudge. Mm. Chocolate fudge. Mm. And vanilla. See what kind of legs we get. Do a wee anaconda here. And slow sheeting action. Down it comes. I'm sorry I didn't show you. I should show you again. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at aiming these things. Okay. How's that? Slow sheeting action. Droplets hanging onto the sides. Yeah. That's a multi-little number. Balvenie ton 1509. Get the last of it out of there. All right. Very multi. The perfect alcohol by volume is just ticking the box. Very malty. I'm going to give it a wee taste. Oh, this is interesting. Quite youthful and exuberant, I would say. Very malty. A little bit of vanilla. Yeah, a lot stronger than any other Balvenie I've ever had. Oh, wow. Wash that down. I may add a couple drops of water. Very, very malty. Very malty. You just put a couple drops of water in there. Okay, I got about 3 drops. It's a little hot. Some might argue, oh, it's full flavored. It definitely fills up my nose. It's a little hot. And barley malt. Bit of vanilla. As before, so after. Malty. Cleanse the palate. All right. What does 3 drops of water add to this? If anything, now that I've added 3 drops of water, it's even more malty. More malty and still a little hot. And giving me a hug down the throat. Quite a hug. I think maybe a little more water would help it. It's another 3 or 4 drops. What does the wee anaconda do to it? Sheeting action. With ridges on the top. See those ridges? Oh, they're hanging on. Okay. It's still very malty. A little more vanilla. Bit of cotton candy on the nose. It's still sharp. It's still hot. It's still strong. Intense malty. Intense. That barley malt is intense. To the exclusion of just about everything else. I've got this under 50. It's got to be about 48%. Let's bring it down to a little bit less. 46, 45, I don't know. Still quite malty. A wee bit toned down, but it still fills my nose up with maltiness. Malty and a bit sweet. Wow. Like I said, I've never had a Balvenie like this. If I'd had a whole bottle, maybe you'd have to let it sit for a year, year and a half, oxidize. But with a little sample, what do you get? Oh. What's really funny is this bottle used to contain Shelter Point Forbidden Wheat Whiskey, which is what I sent to Eric. So this is a recycled bottle. This is one that he sent me already. which is cool. You know, I recycle bottles too. Hmm. I'm gonna have to get that label off of there. But this was one of my bottles that I sent to him. Oh, that label was stuck on real good and tight, wasn't it? Okay. Malty. Cotton candy and malt on the nose. Once again, malty and a little bit sweet. You know, if you don't mind not having too much complexity, and if you like a lot of malt on the nose and on the palate, this stuff is great. Not something that I would reach for every day. And the price tag is horrendous. $900 Canadian for a full bottle. Go on. Like I said, not something that I would reach for every day. It's very malty. It's sweet and very malty, but there's not much else in there. I'm not getting a lot of complexity. I'm just getting strength in one flavor. I'm still getting the label off of this thing. Or should I say the previous label? There we go. I'm getting there. I'll make it real clean so that if I send this back to Eric, he won't know which bottle it was. Or maybe he will, because maybe he'll watch this video. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, did I lose the label? Oh no, I didn't. Here's the label. I should keep the label so that I know what to put on the title for the video. I've done that before, thrown away the label and then didn't know what the hell I had. That's that one, yeah, okay. This is nice. This is straight up. This is completely malty and a little bit sweet. Strong and hot. I wouldn't pay $900 Canadian for it. But it's also always nice to try new experiences. Slancheva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.